Good morning, everyone. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to come on this morning and do a quick video before I have to go to work. This is a small project. So I had made a little pin cushion. Let me show you. I made a little pin cushion for my sewing box. Little tiny sewing box. Just thought it'd be nice to put all my things together. So I did end up putting 2 Velcro dots on there, and it just holds it better. I had one on there, but it was flopping all around. Then I went ahead and I made this scissor keep. I think it came out really cute. Inside, I sewed a button, and you close your scissors over around the button, and it just holds it in there. They won't fall out. Without the button, if you just put the scissors in there, they fall right out. So I think that's great. So this was made out of a little handkerchief that was my mother's, and it matches the pin cushion. So I just added a little bit of lace to cover up the way I pieced it together and all that. And then I just glued some lace over some of the seams, and then I glued it all around the top of the back. All right, so then you just close your scissors around that button, and it stays in there beautifully. Love it. So what I want to do is I'm gonna put some of this stuff back. Fits right in there nicely. I wanted to make one more thing out of this, what was left of this handkerchief. What I did was I pieced it all together so that I can make one piece of material out of the last of it. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, and it's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't matter. A little needle keep. And I already cut a little piece of felt, and that's going to go, once I get this all together, that's going to go in there. I might have to cut it back a little teeny bit. And then I'll have like a little needle book that matches. In the end, I was able to salvage every single piece. And then I thought once I made that, once I get it all to stick together, I was thinking of covering it with a pretty lace flower or something, just to kind of cover up the messiness. So what I'm going to do is, this is just fusible interfacing that it sticks on one side but not on the other. But for right now, I don't want it to be doubly sticky because I'm not ready to put something on the back, but I am ready to glue it down. So I'm just going to cut little pieces out of this to piece this together. All right, so I'm going to start right here. What I need to do is get the pins out and keep it where it is, because I've already placed put the pins in the spot where I want. All right, so all I'm going to do is fuse that. And what's going to happen is I'm basically making a piece of fabric. I'm going to it's going to be like Frankin material. Uh-oh, what's happening here? This is really, really thin. So what I might have to do is put a piece of parchment underneath so it doesn't stick to my ironing surface. All right, so see, there's one piece right there. And what I'm trying to do is preserve the little ruffled edge. And if it's not perfect, it's fine. But I think I like the look of that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some more. Just going to cut a few pieces so I'm ready to go. This is going to be a little fiddly, but I think it's going to be cute in the end. I'm just going to keep working on this till I get it the way I want it. You don't need big pieces, just little pieces to glue it together. It's Frankin material, like Frankin paper in journaling. This is Frankin material. All right, I need a piece right there. Just to, this doesn't have to be perfect. This is for me. I just want to salvage this last little bit of this material that was my mom's. Okay. There's a pin under here. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. Doesn't want to come out. Ugh. All right, let's see. Just doing it a little bit at a time. And it seems to be working well. Very pleased with that. Now I'm going to have to turn it because I want to see what's next. I need a piece under there, but I only need a small piece. All right, what I want to do is flip it over and look at it. Make sure that this lines up. Ooh. Okay. I'm taking this off because I actually want to move it down because it's sticking up too much. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, and then I can just flip that under. See, I'm trying to match these little edges up. I mean, it doesn't have to match perfectly. I just think it's so pretty. I want to try to preserve that. There we go. And I'm also trying to, keep some of the shape too if I can. So I'm just going to trim that off. I can use that piece right here because it's not sticking. Okay. Okay, I don't think I held it down long enough. There you go. And I can just trim any excess off. I still want that to stick down, so just tear a little piece off. All right, let's see if I could get that to stick. Oh yeah, good. All right. All right, let's move on to this corner over here. This one, that's going to be very fiddly. Let's move on to one that's a little bit easier. Did I already do this side? Nope, I did not. So what I'm going to do is cut some more. I got a feel for which side is which. This is the sticky side. I'm going to do this right here just to stick these two together. Try it again. Okay. See, that just stuck that together, so I can take this pin out now. Now I'm going to put a little piece right there. Then I can piece that corner together. That way it'll be fused on both sides. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. Just going to go ahead and just try to fuse that whole corner together. I want to get as much of that corner as I can. I want to make sure, I'm going to try to line it up again, hoping that I can salvage this. See, that just kind of, it just glues it together. Look at now. We have, I think I need another little piece. Right here. Just to hold that together. All right, so all we have to do now is see, I'm able to match up the yellow edge. Now this side is very hard to do, but that's all right. I don't care. So far, I'm very pleased with this. All right, so what we need to do is put a piece under here. I'm going to trim that so it doesn't stick to my iron. And then I'm going to go ahead This little iron is fantastic. It works beautifully. All right, so this isn't perfect, but we'll put a piece there to... I was a little chilly when I woke up this morning, but now I'm getting warm, so I gotta take my sweatshirt off. Oof, it's starting to warm up here in New England, which is nice. All right, so I just need a little piece there. Okay, this is a tiny little piece, but I want to fuse this little spot together. Right like that. And then I want to put this on top. Okay. Hold it still. All right. I just want to get this edge. Once I get this edge done, I'm almost finished with putting it together. I don't know, I had this idea last night about, and I was like, so I grabbed the bag with the little scraps in it and said, I wonder if there's enough to piece together one more thing. Just a teeny tiny bit of Fabri-Tac right there, just to hold that. See, now that's holding it where I want it, and now I can put a piece over it. Okay. All right, that's it. Come on. Okay, so the only other thing I want to do is I need a piece right there. Just gonna make sure that it sticks together. All right, so that held that together. Yeah, so let's see. The book is not gonna be, you know, symmetrical at all. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but I think it'll be nice in the end. Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right. A little bit of Fabri-Tac. There we go. I'm gonna put that right there. If the Fabri-Tac will let me go. Yeah. Oh, this is taking me longer than I thought it was gonna. Well, I Frankin that together. that worked. So I'm just going to make sure that that's at the back. Just need a little tiny piece right there to hold that together. Let's hope that works. Yep, I mean, that's just the way it is. Look, it's cool. It's one piece of fabric now that I can use for a needle book. This I can trim off, just excess. Gotta get that onto my scissors. Okay, that's good. There it is. Yeah, I guess this will be the front, that'll be the back. So what I'm gonna do is I'll come back and show you once I decorate it, but I'm planning on putting some lace on it. You'll still be able to see the yellow around the edges, but I'll trim it out. I think that'll be very pretty. Yeah, so the next time we meet, I will have, and then I will go ahead and put the felt in it. This little piece right here. That's going to go inside. That's where the keep the needles. So that'll go in there. I'm going to have to trim it back a little bit. And that's what it's going to be. A little needle book. I think it's going to be adorable. Well, I want to thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear what you think of my projects. And I will see you in the next video. Happy crafting.